getting to Boots Ellis' strength and conditioning. This is a goodie, so let's check this out. Shout out to my man Boxing Life blog for these clips. I took it from his YouTube channel. Check that video out. But we're starting off with ballistics. You know I love ballistics. Ballistics are a great way to develop power. Now, if you see this here, you're going to make it sport specific. Make sure you're standing away from the wall so you can fully extend like Boots is doing here. You can see this in the slow-mo. Rotate that back foot, rotate the hip, make sure that's where the power is coming from. But it's a very, very nice way to develop your kinetic chain and develop some serious, serious punching power. Now, the landmine press gets a lot of hate, but I actually really like it for boxers. Why? Because some boxers, well, a lot of boxers, can't press overhead, so it's very good variation to help that. Battle ropes, again, love it. Why? Because it's going to develop your shoulders. Again, rope pulls is another good thing as well, developing grip, developing shoulders, not punching with dumbbells, which I like to see. Now, sledgehammer slams and these kind of things are fine, but the only issue is, I would say, you've got a bit of an injury issue, or a bit of an injury risk. If he comes down with that axe on his toe or on his leg, or he slips, we could have a problem. So I would remove that. You can keep the sledgehammer slams in because they're good for developing power, developing the kinetic chain as well, and that grip in those hands, so that's great. Now, this stuff here I really like. This is almost what I call cognitive conditioning. So he's going to throw these sticks to him. He's going to shout out a colour, and he's got to grab that colour. So you're developing your hand-to-eye coordination. You're developing your processing speed. You're developing your kind of concentration under a state of fatigue, which I really, really like. It also just keeps things a little bit fresh and a little bit exciting for Boots. You can see now he's doing it on a ladder drill, then sprinting out. It's just a little bit more engaging, and you're going to concentrate when you're doing this rather than just going through the motions, because you can't just go through the motions because you're going to get hit with a stick if you don't concentrate. Now, if you wanted to do these sprints yourself, what I would suggest is 10 seconds on, so a 10-second sprint, 2 minutes rest, 10 times. That'd be a nice way to develop your power output. Now we're on to neck training for Boots, and this is a really good machine. It's called the Iron Neck. It's a very safe way to develop your neck strength. You can develop it in 360 degrees. I like to see it. Now, underwater treadmill running. Why is he doing that? Because it's a recovery session, and he's taking the impact off his joints by being underwater. So obviously it's very hard to get hold of these things, but very, very nice to see. This is great strength and conditioning.